It wasn't Vision Strikers, Korea's first powerhouse team who pioneered suffocating set plays.
For the retake, Vision Strikers, they spot one. Chala takes him out. Storms out. A ball! The right click from.
He's so darn well, but a good fault line. Bud's able to dash out of the way. RB follows up.
Now in such a cheeky little spot. Spot slamming. Cuts to the other side of the wall. Finds it. Gets the third. And there you go.
It wasn't DRX, the spiritual successors to Vision Strikers.
I love this.
Let's go free.
I love this. I love this. I love this. Oh my god. What just happened? What happened? What happened to everybody? It happened so fast, I guess.
Yeah.
He kissed his mouse. I want that mouse.
It wasn't New Turn, APAC's first team to ever compete at a global Masters event.
Holy.
It ain't gonna work. No way.
I mean, it might.
Oh.
Oh my god. Solo's on right now.
Let's go, baby.
Starting to flush out Hookah here. Yeah. Yeah, there it is. Solo getting the kill with the utility. Yeah, they're just preempting this now.
See this?
He just knows. What?
Okay, well,
Gonna come in here and rock him. Solo
Solo
getting
with
the
the
ace.
ace.
Just had to back
Now
off and give
that's-
Solo the ace.
Nor was it PaperX, Pacific's embodiment of screw it, we ball.
And well, it doesn't look too good for PaperX. You might think this is an eagle, but it's not. The weaker weapon of Forsaken, good for 2. Maybe more to be found, but nobody low. He's 90 HP, finding another 3 health. For Forsaken, an ace to put in the first round on the board for PaperX.
It was Generation Gaming, aka the Gen G Tigers. Who are the ones that claim history and be the first ever to lift a Tier 1 trophy for the APAC region. It took 3 years, 10 different teams, 11 separate global tournaments, and 1,112 days since the very first cross-continental Tier 1 Masters tournament in Reykjavik. Yeah, a very long time. But you know the saying, it's better late than never. And the real interesting thing is that Gen G wasn't on a lot of people's radar at the beginning of 2024. And you really couldn't blame anyone either. This team didn't really have individuals that would shout trophy lifters or title winners. Texture was on Global Esports the previous year, putting up mid at best numbers on Killjoy. Lakia did have a decent run with New Turn and was a super sub for Vision Strikers, but he was unable to get a Tier 1 roster spot after being forgotten on DRX for 2 whole years. He was stuck playing in Tier 2. Meteor was the only person kept on a 2023 Gen G team that couldn't win games after their red hot start. Munchkin previously played on a T1 organization who were notorious for coming up short at international events. Then you have Keron, a rookie with no experience in Tier 1 or basically Tier 2 as well. The man was practically plucked from the rank leaderboards. Oh yeah, let's not forget about HSK either, who was a part of a winless DFM team. Looking at all these factors, it just spells bottom of the barrel. Losers really, but apparently this was the recipe needed to do the unthinkable and shock the world. And now we can say that Lakia and head coach Solo were able to redeem themselves after losing to Sentinels not only in Masters Madrid, but in Reykjavik too, when they both played on New Turn. I think it's pretty safe to say that Keron now has a comfortable lead for Rookie of the Year, with his early yet growing accolades. You can argue either Meteor or Texture were the MVPs for this team, and possibly the tournament. And Munchkin has been the rock helping IGL this team. And we can also say that this team has everything that you would want. The firepower?
This should be an interesting one.
It's right off rip. Both are used. And Texture! A double kill, but there's still one man standing. Not anymore. This is Texture's round.
Yeah. A mistake, and well, you know what? Somehow Smoggy has made this interesting. It won't matter though. He started this round, and he will end it. Texture one-ups his opposing.
Check. Veteran leadership?
In your favor, a Prowler draws out the showstopper. He doesn't have his goal. He jumps over the rocket. Lakia, you madman!
Check. A vibes guy?
Blade Storm, there's one.
Oh,
He's sick. Damage, but no kills.
But yeah, hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
There was ever a time.
someone
He's
has
at
to come
that
back into a winnable scenario. Just needs to
Come
get the
on,
ball.
bro.
So
Come
unfortunate.
on, bro.
yes.
My
Finish
pick'ems.
it.
It ends up being quite an easy fight. No, not even close, guys. Not even close.
Check. And best believe they embrace the Pacific style of Valorant, which typically looks more like Overwatch than CSGO. But best believe that they can play a very disciplined and systematic Valorant that can make any team look silly, something that we saw at the start of 2024. During kickoffs, they had to run through the APAC gauntlet, facing off the previous year's best regional winners in PaperX. Their journey was not an easy one. But hey, this might have actually proven to be a blessing in disguise. You can tell at this point that almost every team in the VCT, regardless of the region, were struggling to adapt to a meta that recently saw Sky heavily nerfed. This created chaos, and as we know,
Chaos isn't a pit. Chaos is a ladder.
and we can say that this team climbed that ladder pretty well. With each win that Gen G got, the better they played and the more fearsome they looked. So much so that they actually ended up beating PaperX and claiming APAC's kickoff trophy. I mean, cardboard? Hey, a win is a win, and you know what? The vast majority of us can't say that we came first place in any VCT tournament. They took this momentum into Masters Madrid by not dropping a single match till the grand finals. They took down the likes of Loud, EDG, PaperX, and even eventual tournament winners in Sentinels as well. Also, they were the first team in this event to beat Sentinels on Split, showing the world that any team can bleed and is beatable, especially a team that had a similar road of going through their region's trials, having the hardest group, then surviving play-ins, and eventually slaying their last year's best region's team. The parity between these two top dogs doesn't stop there, and it's kind of right in your face. Both of these are popular organizations who bombed out last year, to now being winners themselves. Master Shanghai wasn't a cakewalk for Gen G either. Their first 3 games were against Leviathan, Fun Plus Phoenix, and Fnatic, with each one being harder than the previous one. Even their match against 100 Thieves was ridiculously close, despite the scoreline saying a 2-0 map sweep. If they weren't on their A games in any of these matches, then Pacific may very well have still been a winless region. Even the finals had its thrilling moments. It was against Heretics and their rookie Woot, who was in one point in time in contention for being the MVP of the tournament. With Heretics taking a 2-1 lead, it all but seemed like he was going to be crowned 1. For APAC fans, I'm sure this scoreline must have felt like deja vu all over again. We have seen this story multiple times. An undefeated APAC team makes it to one of the finals just to lose a best of 5. It's actually crazy how the number 5 has stopped so many runs. But this time, Gen G didn't fall under the pressure, nor did they let the silence of a crowd get to them. If they wouldn't cheer for this victory, then the players would do it for themselves. It was nice to see the players still happy and commend themselves here. It wasn't their fault that their organization fumbled on the political stage. These players just wanted to win for themselves and their region, and you can tell here that they were satisfied with the results regardless of those who were in the building. Just like evil geniuses, they proved that there's no such thing as a second place curse. It's just a skill issue. If you're really good, then you will reach the top again. Gen G's achievement is a testament to their firepower, veteran leadership, and adaptability. They've embraced a Pacific style of Valorant that combines elements of pure aggression with strong discipline when it matters the most. However, the job is not done yet. There's still one thing that the Pacific region is lacking. The Champions Trophy has found its home in both the Americas and EMEA region multiple times. The ultimate prize has yet to be claimed by APAC. That kind of changes this year, with Champs 2024 being hosted in Korea. And the question remains, can Gen G do what only Fnatic has accomplished so far and win back-to-back titles? Heretics at full power with Miniboo on stage stands in their way. And Sentinels' record against Pacific teams adds another layer of challenge. There's also DRX, the ones who many thought would have been Korea's first title winners. Maybe PaperX, the team that many desperately want to avenge their last year's loss against evil geniuses. Gen G winning champs would make history as the only team to win both a Masters and Champions title in 1 year. Something that Sentinels are also hoping to do as well, but only time will tell. Overall, Gen G's victory at Master Shanghai marks a historic moment for APAC Valorant, and their journey continues as they aim for even greater heights.